Ahoy, Meat Popsicles, welcome back to DDB Plays FTL AE. Continuing our quest to beat the game with all ships on normal by way of the random button. On our last run, we came close to victory in the Stealth Cruiser B. A couple misplays here or there, but we got our pilot mind controlled, then a huge shot breach to the piloting system, and then that was all she wrote, because super weapon fired, couldn't dodge it, game over, man, game over. But let's let the past be the past as we hit the random button and see what we're working with today. The Osprey, Nesasio. I mean, we already did that ship, so I'll hit the random button again. The Nesasio. Stealth A once again. Do I dare? It's a time for a redemption run in the Stealth Cruiser A. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, so let's refresh our memories here on how this ship actually works. 4 power of engines, which gives an astronomically high dodge chance for early game. You do not see many ships, or any really at all, with this many engine power to start off. We have a level 1 cloak, which means we will have 90% dodge chance with the cloak. Okay, we have a not so ventable layout. Mini beam dual lasers, 2 power. Can wreck some faces, but we definitely want shields as soon as possible. And to get shields, we need 125 scrap. So let's, of course, there's a store right away. Unfortunately, can't do anything with that, so let's check out this nebula. And hopefully this run will go better than the last ones. You see a small station nearby, feel the shutter shots ringing through the ship. You can't be sure without senses, but it seems there may be intruders on board. Fan-freaking-tastic. They are in the clone bay. Let's vent the clone bay out. Let's vent everything out. And drive them towards the mid bay. Okay, they're in our door room now. And they're still in our door room. The door room is down, of course it is. Now they're in our sensor room. Fantastic. Okay. Let's get the sensors fixed up. And we're going to daisy chain people to fix the door room. Luckily, there's still oxygen in the door room, so don't really need to worry. Okay, fantastic. Close all doors, open all doors, get Steven healed up, carry back to base, and hope for better things ahead, because that is a horrible, horrible first jump. And we really need scrap if we're going to do anything here. Okay, depower medbay, power on the cloak, and get ready to jump. Stress beacon, okay. Definitely don't want to go to any ion storms, which is what those other nebula beacons would have offered. You find a number of ships fleeing from a small space station. You hail them, asking what's wrong. Help, we're being overrun by some sort of giant alien spiders. I will leave them alone, unfortunately, because I cannot risk crew. We do have some combat here, so let's hit it. Really bad first few jumps here. Especially while one pirate ship approaches you, hand over one of your crew members and the rest of you can go free unharmed. I have no idea what kind of accent that is, and I apologize. We will never surrender one of our crew to slavers. We're doomed. Pretty seriously with that mini beam. I watch it very carefully. Hopefully cloak before it can fire. Okay, we'll cloak that shot. Dual laser weapons. Mini beam through shields. Never mind. Weapons, oxygen. Piloting. We surrender, take one of our slaves of tribute, destroy us, they'll all die anyways. Fine. Just because I'm scared of your mini beam. We will put you in the door room for now, Elizabeth, but you will be our shield person once we actually get shields. Okay. Keep on trucking. You arrive near a damaged, dilapidated space station. It appears to be abandoned, but you detect faint life signatures on board. Board the station, look for survivors. All around you, descend with death case. Suddenly, one of your crew bends over and starts retching violently. Some sort of disease must have wiped out the station. You pull back to the ship, but your crew member is not going to make it. Elizabeth is gone. Okay. So, like, what, 5 jumps and all we got was 9 scrap? Fantastic. No, really. Really great. Really great. Okay, let's head down this way now. This is a horrible opening sector. Things won't improve soon. We're going to be in trouble. Scans reveal a large asteroid field nearby. Short-range scanners may discover useful materials while we wait for the field to recharge. If we explore the asteroid field and its conflict, we can die right here. But we don't. And a brief explosion heals nothing of interest. Fantastic. Okay, let's continue on now. Avoiding the hazards. Really don't want to deal with any asteroids. You find an abandoned mining station on a nearby moon. A quick scan shows no life forms, so I discover usable drone schematics, 7 scrap, and hull repair. Very nice. Don't know if we're going to get drone control, but hull repair is very nice. Recognize the ship as well-known slave trader. He hails you and offers you laborers for cheap. Attack the slaver scum. Okay, so we're going to watch the mini beam very carefully. It'll probably fire around now, so I'm going to cloak out of it. Fire in the weapon room. Oh boy. But they still get a couple shots off with their mini beam. Let's dual laser their weapons again. And mini beam across. Can I get 4 rooms? Maybe? If I pixel perfect it? No, fine. Okay, the orbs are completely off now. Dual laser their shields. Mini beam across once again. We surrender to take one of our slaves as tribute to destroy us. They'll die anyways, except they're all for Ares the Mantis. Do I really want Ares the Mantis on board? I really need scrap. Fine, come on board, Ares. Ugh. But this is getting ridiculous already. You have jumped into the aftermath, what seems to have been a brutal exchange between several ships. Wreckage just by your screen, and you can still see the remains of the dying ship sparking and breaking apart. It's hard to determine who the combatants were without closer investigation. Use our improved sensors to scan the wreckage. Scan the battlefield with the aid of your sensors. You're able to salvage a moderate amount of material from the wreckage. You're prepared to jump. 2 fuel, 1 drone, 7 scrap. Hooray! Remember how I mentioned we need 125 just to buy shields? Yeah. Oh, this is just fantastic. Especially while on pirate ship approaches, you hand over one of your crew members and the rest of you can go free. We will never surrender our crew to slavers. Great. Just auto fire, dual lasers, and might as well get the mini beam trucking as well. And we're gonna cloak out of their actual lasers, I guess. Need a Sultan shield down. Really need it down. Okay, it's down, finally. Gonna hold off on the mini beaming. Gonna switch the priority of our weapons a little bit. Turn off auto fire. Gonna target their weapons now. Okay, they fire 1 shot. It hits the weapon room. Of course it does. But we hit their weapon room, causing a fire. Fantastic. We need that vented as quickly as possible. And you're gonna die if you stay here. So let's vent this as quickly as possible. Turn off our O2 to get that going. Hopefully we can repair our systems before they can repair their systems, but doesn't look like it's going to be likely. Oh boy, but we can cloak, and that'll give us a bit of an edge. Probably shouldn't have cloaked so early, but there you go. Let's get everything fixed up. The oxygen turned on so he doesn't suffocate to death while he's fixing the weapons. But this is bad. Take a hit to the engines now. They eye on our engines, okay. Hit the empty room. We're still fine. We're still fine. Barely, but we're fine. Okay, good. Bad lasers down. Get our beam up. Cloak this shot. Wait for dual lasers to be ready. Dual lasers are ready. Fire. Strong hit. The enemy ship begins powering up its FTL drives, trying to escape. We need to do 4 damage. That's not going to happen with this, is it? Let's start in the weapon room, go up through shields. Starting to take one of our slaves, distribute to destroy us, they'll die anyways. Kirby to Mantis. Fine. I should not be doing this. I really should not be doing this. I should not be taking crew over scrap. This is bad. This is really bad. Not handling this particularly well, but hopefully it'll work out. Then again, we all know my success rate in the stealth cruisers at this point. Kanchō, remote sentinel being blockaded by a pirate ship. The ship hastily messaged you, stay out of this or you'll be next. Concentrate fire on blah blah blah. We will attack the pirates. You asked for it. They pull away from the planet and move into engage. Great. Let's turn on our cloak now. And maybe we can cloak out of both shots at once. Yes, we can. But they still hit us in the cloak. 10% dodge. 10% chance of that happening. Fire under weapons. Get this cloak vented and repaired. Okay, we resisted the system damage to the oxygen. That's good. Let's target their weapons now. Mini beam straight through. Look like they want to fight. They're trying to escape. Okay, but they're dead. Let's close our doors. Get things repaired. We get 2 missiles, 1 drone, 15 scrapped. Settlement hails us. Appreciate what you've done. There's been another ship looking for profit from our isolation soon enough. Sorry, we can't give you more. I get 1 missile, 1 drone, and a further 8 scrap. Okay, fantastic. Let's get everybody fixing the cloak up. If we ever get a teleporter, boy. And back to your rooms, and you go here, you go here. We'll save the positions. And jump again. It's gonna be close. I think we can hit one more before the exit, so let's try it. More slavers, holy crap. Okay, this time that's it. No more crew. I am taking scrap. That's it. No more. Never surrender to crew to slavers. That is it. Every freaking ship in the sector has been a slaver. That's gonna hit our engines. Had no choice there but to dodge at the last second. I really wanted to see if I could get both of those happening at once. Mini beam straight across. Hopefully get that burst laser Mark II offline. There is a fire. Okay, good. They're both Mantis, so they shouldn't get this taken care of so easily. Nick me to Mantis. How many Mantis I'm gonna have? No, I'm sorry. Sorry, Mantis slavers. Stop peddling with your own kind. I'm done. That's it. Take this damage. On the piloting, of course I do. But you're dead. Finally got some scrap. 1 missile, 1 drone, 22 scrap. I feel horrible for killing all those slaves on that ship, but I had no choice. Sacrifice some to save all, I guess. Let's get you healed up. Let's get you fixing the weapon system. Let's get the med bay turned on. 78 scrap. Okay. We can just maybe do something, but this is getting silly. The exit was not overrun, just barely though, as we head out. Running low on fuel, horrible for a sector. If the drive charge, you can jump to the next sector. Spot a small rebel ship nearby. Seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. Does not seem to want to engage you in your ship. Demand the surrender of their goods. Okay, they only have a missile launcher. They're trying to escape. Oh man, they have a drone too. No choice but to cloak here. This is horrible. We're going to shoot them in the drone control. And then go through as many of these systems as we can. Come on, I know I can do this. There we go. Okay, got their missile and their drone offline. They can do no more harm to us. Also, their shields still get hit. Let's keep that up. And a mini-beam will finish them off. But we're more than a third of our hull down. Only 78 scrap. Search remains the ship and only come across blueprints that are brief from broken machinery. A shame what you take what you scrap. You can salvage. Take what scrap you can salvage. 1 missile, 1 drone, 9 scrap. Heading to Sector 2 now. Pirate-controlled or uncharted nebula. I'm gonna go uncharted nebula. We have long-range scanners. We can hit a lot of beacons. Hopefully we can make up for crappy Sector 1 with a good Sector 2. Things that nebula does to the sector. Very little of it has been charted, and rumors of what lurks in the depths abound. There is a store right away, but I'm going to avoid it for now. Heavily damaged Federation ship is hiding in nebula at this beacon. Before you have time to contact with them, they fade into the nebula. Long-range scanners pump extra power into your sensors, try to track them. You follow the faint signatures and find them floating not too far away into the nebula. Thrilled to be found by friendlies, they come aboard and ban a direct ship. Block the Mantis now. Hi, Block. Welcome aboard. I have no idea where I'm going to put you. I guess here. No shortage of crew right now. Maybe I should have hit up that store for some fuel, but for right now, you cycle through a wideband comm channel as soon as you arrive. Nothing but static. Hooray. Okay, we're going to hit this beacon and then head to the store. We have no choice. We need to buy fuel. A pirate ship arrives shortly after you. Judging from the fact that it's attempting to avoid your ship, you assume that smuggler trying to stay away from the beacons. We shall attack the pirates. You power up your weapons and move into engage. Okay. We're going to cloak now. And try to do as much damage to their weapons as we possibly can. Of course we miss. But they hit our engines. Let's hit their weapons once more. And we miss, of course, but we can mini-beam. Okay, that did nothing. Look like they don't want to fight, they're trying to escape. Great. Okay, they took the pilot is still in the pilot seat. I have no choice but to go on piloting now. Can we... My cloak fired a mini beam through If we can somehow do 4 damage, we can kill them right now. Don't think that's going to be possible, though. And we could even get their piloting taken out. Okay. Come on, one more volley. Fire! Yes! Let's get our 3 Mantis useless people. More crew! We detect faint slight life signatures from an intact piece of the hull. They're transporting prisoners, and the sole survivor offers to join your crew as a first step on his path to get revenge. 1 missile, 1 drone, 14 scrap, and Oni the human. What am I going to do with all this crew? Gotta open all the doors there so the Mantis don't suffocate to death while they're fixing up the med bay. But this is just silly. This is just silly. If Elizabeth wouldn't have died, I'd have a full crew right now. That's what we're looking at. Let's get Caldwell healed up now. I don't know what to do with all this crew. I really don't. We have a lot of redundancy if we lose crew members again, like we lost Elizabeth, but this is just silly. No choice but to hit this store now. We need fuel. Discover cluster Federation refugee ships taking shelter in the folds of the nebula. I'm sorry, we've got nothing to give you, but we need scrap to keep the engines running. You senseless. Strike a trade. They do have shields. Clone bay, drone control. We have a hull repair drone. We can sell them to maybe get shields and fuel. We also have titanium system casing. We can sell them for 40. I want to hold on to the hull repair drone, because if we get drone control later, that could really help us. So I'm going to sell the titanium system casing for now, which will be enough to buy shields. And we'll buy all of their fuel. And now, depending on what ships we face, we will rejigger our engines and shields and oxygen and what have you in order to power what we want to power. But for right now, we have a shield room. I will have, I don't know, Oni. Oni is shield man. Okay. Let's see what else this nebula has to offer us. But out of sensors, you have no other option but to look out the viewports and apprehension. It's eerily quiet. But now we have combat. Combat ahoy! It appears that an automated rebel scout was positioned with a nebula to warn of your passing. Ship starts to power with FTL drive. If it gets away, will no doubt warn the fleet of your position. They have a drone, so we need shields. They have a beam drone. We need shields, and we need shields now. We also need to cloak their shots. Because if there's some nice syncing up happening, we're in trouble. Okay, let's target their weapons now. The drone cannot harm us anymore. We need to get their piloting down. Okay, couldn't do enough to their engines. Fire on piloting next. Okay. Their shields are down. Engines are down. They can no longer run. I had no shields, which means dual lasers can fire. We got shields just in time. We really did. And I may mean to finish them off. 1 fuel, 1 drone, 14 scrap. We need our oxygen back on. And we're ready to jump. More combat. It's glorious. We need fuel, though, again. Spot a rebel ship in the nebula ahead to stay off their radar. Try to engage. Yes. Long-range scanner. Try to track them as you move to engage. As soon as they see you to make a run for it, you squeeze what you can out of the malfunctioning sensor. They're able to keep track of them long enough to get in firing range. Okay, they have a missile. Dual-shot laser thingamabobble. We're going to cloak out of the missile. And we're going to fire on their weapons. And mini beam straight across. Good. Don't need shields now, so we need maximum dodge chance. Okay. Good miss. Excellent. And we're just going to keep rejiggering our power this way. Prioritizing what needs to be prioritized. They want to surrender 3 fuel, 1 drone, 13 scrap. We will not accept surrender. We do need fuel, but I need to scrap more. Let's finish them off and see what we get. 2 missiles, 1 drone, and 17 scrap. Okay, maybe we should have taken the fuel offer. Anyways, moving right along. Navigating the fog. Blind, you're practically pump holes will prevent the ship. The Haley pod. The transmission will be overlooked. Nebula, very dangerous. Next time, all humans die. There won't be a next time open fire. We have a bunch of mantis on board, so whatever. Open fire. They have a dual laser and a missile. So we're going to want shields. Okay. Do it this way. Are they going to fire both things? But the missile missed. Okay. Cloak away from that. And return fire. I don't know what happened. I think our laser shot down their missile, but the missile was missing anyways. I don't know. Anyways. Cut through this way now. Missile's still up, unfortunately. Don't need shields anymore, so maximum dodge chance ahoy. Get our oxygen power back on so we don't all suffocate to death. Dual lasers. They hit our engines. Fantastic. And now I have the dual lasers back up, so we need shields. We miss with everything. They miss with everything. Okay. Let's reset. Try this again. They fired a missile. We're going to depower shields, max power to engines, and cloak away from the missile. Good. Now we're going to dual laser their weapons again. And mini beam. And that'll do it. Adios, Mantis Scout. Thanks for playing. We have some lovely party gifts for you. 1 fuel, 1 drone, 24 scrap. Very good. Let's check out this fight now. Advanced Rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small Rebel space station. However, without functioning sensors, it is impossible to tell what is inside. They have hacking. Can't tell what weapons they have. I'm going to attack them. They have a drone, of course they do. We need shields up. That's drone, not hacking. What am I don't know how to read symbols anymore. Let's cloak out of the ion shot, hopefully. Yes, good. And now we'll dual laser the drone, because that's the only thing that can actually harm us on this ship. Very nice, got it taken out. And let's shield and engines, good. Everything's down. Let's hit their piloting next. With the dual lasers. What is up with the dual laser? We shot the drone down that time. Okay, anyways, mini beam through drones and weapons. Dual laser on their piloting now, and whatever weapon we have next that can fire will kill them. Very nice. Ship explodes. We get 25 scrap. Investigating the station. We get 12 scrap and a combat drone Mark 1. Not too shabby. Head down this way now. A black market weapon trader spins you a tale of the dangers of Nebula before pushing his wares. Ignore the ship, attack the ship, purchase an unknown weapon. Last few times I've purchased it on a weapon, they just ate the scrap. So I'm going to maybe, I don't know, attack the ship. What we can do here is deep power shields, max powered engines, cloak out of their burst volley with the burst laser Mark II. We're going to fire on their weapons. Mini beam through shields and oxygen while cloaking their burst laser Mark II. Now their burst laser Mark II is down. They small bomb our oxygen, that's fine. Let's get our spare mantis fixing that up while we dual laser their weapons. And mini beam through these three again. There we go. And they're dead. Bye, Pirate Scout. 1 fuel, 2 missiles, 18 scrap. Okay, good. Just barely getting enough fuel to stay afloat here. Let's jump out. Tango Rex, so many ships wait in dormancy here. You see lights flicker and what looks like debris. A rebel scout bursts out of the wreckage. Okay. We need shields because they have a mini beam. We need shields and we need dodge chance. So depower the oxygen a little bit. Okay. Hopefully there's no synergy between those two. Cloak and fire on the drone because it's the only thing that can actually harm us here. Drone is not down. Mini beam hopefully will take it down. Yes, it does. And their mini beam is down as well. Everything is down. You can put something into oxygen now. Target other things. Let's go for shields. Okay, missed with the mini beam. Missed our mini beam chance. That's fine. Dual laser their drone to keep it down. Good. Mini beam through shields and engines now. Okay, and one more volley from us should destroy this ship as well. Auto assault, bye bye. 1 missile, 1 drone, 22 scrap. Okay. Okay, this ship has beams, so we want shields. To jump into a common party nebula, however, your relief fades as relief as a rebel scout jumps to the beacon and moves into attack. Okay, they have a dual laser and a mini beam. So we want to fire our dual lasers at their dual lasers. Power oxygen again. I'm gonna cloak out of their dual laser. Okay, now with shields up, the ship can do no harm to us. But they switched their weapons around. Okay, never mind. Fire on their dual lasers again. And now there's a perfect layout for the mini beam. Which they just got up. But again, mini beams can do no harm to us because we have shields. So we'll take it down. And we're going to dual laser something. And mini beam as well. 1 fuel, 1 drone, 21 scrap. Very nice. Turning on, I think 157 scrap plus the shields. This sector definitely made up for the crappiness that was the last one there. We have some room before the exit, but I'm worried if we run out of fuel, the rebels will catch us. So let's head to the exit now with our last remaining fuel. Long range beacon is almost hidden within the nebula. When FTL drives charging, jump to the next sector. Nothing doing. We have to wait with our distress beacon on. No ships pass through the area. Of course not. Try this again. Our RPG ship fleeing the rebel events enters the system having picked up your distress beacon. While it doesn't have much fuel to spare, recognize your part of Federation offers to split its remaining fuel with you. 1 fuel, enough to get out of this sector into NG controlled. But that will do it for this installment. Thank you very much for watching. Hit them like and subscribe buttons. Leave comments if you have any, and I will see you next time.